snack has played a huge part in my training camp. The protein, the ZMA, everything, the pre-workout, it's played such a major part in my training camp, keeping me healthy, keeping me recovered, keeping me feeling good, strong, and ready for my next workout.
I mean, I feel like I carry that passion regardless of, what would have happened at the press conference. And, any fight to me is personal. I dedicated my life to the sport. I sacrificed a lot for this sport. And, there's a lot that I want to accomplish in this sport. So anybody who's in the way of that or trying to take that away from me, it's personal, because this is not only how I, make a living, I keep a roof over my head with this sport, so anybody in the way of that is going to be personal. But, I'd probably be lying if I said it didn't add a little extra motivation or, give me a little more fire. So, yeah, I think I got under Canelo's skin at the press conference, not purposely, it's not like I was like, oh, I'm going to get under his skin. I feel like he kind of broke character a little bit at the press conference and, pushing me. I think he realizes that he's got somebody who's the real deal in front of him and not just here to pick up a check. And it strokes his ego the wrong way. He don't like that. He likes people just coming in, bowing down to him and handing over whatever they got to hand over and going on their way. But, anytime that I'm in front of somebody, that you're never going to get that out of me. So for me, it came from the start. I want to be one of the greatest of all time, and that's something that I wanted to be since I was a kid. I've been doing this for a long time. I started training at 9 years old, and ever since then, it's something that I wanted to run all the way to the top. And I've kept my foot on the gas. My dad's been with me this whole time along the way, and Justin, I got a great team around me, and I feel like the sky's the limit. Really, in November 6th, it's a huge step in that direction of cementing my legacy. Training with Andre Ward, he's been someone who I've been able to pick up the phone and reach out to, and he's someone who checks on me as well. He reaches out, calls me, makes sure everything's going good. And once we got this fight locked in, he felt like it would be a good idea for me to come out for a few days and see him and Virgil. And so me and Jordan did, and it was a great time just being around that championship type mentality. I feel like we're a lot of, very similar in those regards. And he's always been somebody that I can, reach out to and ask questions. And, it's good to have someone like that who's been in a lot of these situations before. And, he's got good insight and a good perspective as well. So a few things that I could add to my game for sure, just fine tuning some of the things that I already do really well. So it was a great time. I got a lot of respect for Coach Virgil and obviously Andre. And but they know that I box at a high level already. So just refining a few of those small details and just adding a couple small things in. Nothing too much. I mean, there's no better time than now. You know what I'm saying? That's the saying. And what other opportunity am I going to have to fight for undisputed and become undisputed? So this is a big opportunity. When they presented it to me, as soon as they did, I said yeah. And at first they weren't able to get things figured out on the other end. We were able to circle back, and they were able to get it figured out. I'm glad we're here. And November 6th is gonna be fireworks. I mean, any fight for me is personal. This is not just a job for me or just a career path. I mean, this is literally my whole life, and it has been for a really long time. So, I'm not playing mind games, because I'm not playing games at all. Everything that I say, I mean. And, thus far, everything I've said, I've backed up. So November 6th, I plan on doing the same thing. Everyone says that, since the Lara fight, that he's improved a lot. But, a lot of the guys that gave him the most trouble, someone like Floyd, someone like Austin Trout, someone like Lara, those guys are giving him a lot of trouble. And the differences between me and them is I'm a full-fledged super middleweight. I'm my height, my reach. I possess a lot of the same IQ and skills and ability that those guys do, but I'm a lot bigger, I'm a lot taller, and I punch a lot harder. So, I agree. I think there's a little bit of a double standard there with, what transpired at the press conference. And, it was just normal pre-fight banter. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna beat you. No, I'm gonna beat you, and you know, motherfucker this, motherfucker that, and then so. But you know, for him to act like I'm talking about his mom, I mean, I'm pretty sure anyone who knows me knows like that's not really my style, that I would bring up somebody's mom. And but you know, I feel like the media kind of came at me a little bit. But I think a lot of them do that because if they say what it is, then you know they're not going to get an interview out of him. And so I think a lot of the media, you know, they take his side, or even with like him testing positive, you know, they say allegations when, you know, it's not an allegation. He was suspended for 6 months. He tested positive. There's no, either you test positive or you test negative. So, you know, a lot of them, they take his side because if they don't, then they won't get an interview out of him. So, you know, that's just how it goes.
What does a win over Canelo do for your career?
Again, you know, a win over Canelo at this point in my career is just going to be a huge step in the direction of, you know, becoming an all-time great that I've always strived to be, worked towards, and want to be. And, you know, plant my flag as the best super middleweight in the world. So.
Let's see. Canelo said that he plans to knock you out inside 8 rounds. What's your response to that, and what's your prediction for that?
My response to him knocking me out in 8 rounds is he's supposed to say that. You know, I can't tell you how many other fighters have told me that they're going to knock me out, they're going to do this, and they're going to do that. And it never winds up like that. So it's easy to talk about it. It's easy to say what you're going to do and how easy it's going to be. But, you know, I feel like he's overlooking me, but that's on him.
What's your message to Canelo? If he was sitting right in front of you right now, what would you say to him?
I'd say, fuck you, motherfucker.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Up TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Up TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.